Hello, everyone. This is Vicki Crystalline and Miss Hen. Such a beautiful soul.
Hi.
Yeah. So, me and Miss Hen actually met a little over a week ago.
Yeah,
It feels like lifetimes ago,
I know.
eons ago. And we actually met through another individual. We were all in Mount Shasta, and uh, Jose was in the store, and she actually met him. And do you want to share your experience on that?
Yeah, of course. So the first time I noticed Jose was because he was wearing a hat, and on the hat he had these beautiful feathers that hang at his back. So I think I walked past him while he was in the store and I saw the feathers, and that's the first thing that attracted me to him. The store was really big, so while we're walking, everyone doing his own thing, I kept feeling kind of attracted to him, but to his energy, not. And finally, after bumping up into him for the fifth time, I decided to approach him and say, um, "Hi, I I'm sorry, your energy kept attracting me to you, and I had to come and talk to you. I said, I'm supposed to meet someone. I don't know if that's you. So, hi, I'm here." And he was nice enough to actually introduce himself and shake my hand, so that took the awkwardness out of the way.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and then he said, "Well, I think you need to meet my friend." And then he said, "Well, she's my friend, but I just met her yesterday."
Really?
Yeah, he said, "She's outside. If you don't mind waiting, we can." So yeah, I waited for him. We paid both of us for whatever we bought, and then you and I met.
Yeah, beautiful. And as soon as I met her, she walked out of the store right behind Jose. I had seen myself do a journey with her on the mountain. I asked her immediately, did we journey together? And
Yeah, it was kind of, I don't know, especially in a world with COVID,
yeah,
uh, me living in the Bay and how people are around here. So it was kind of surprising that your first reaction to me was open your arms and say, "I know you. You and I journeyed together in the mountain." And it was like, okay, hi.
really, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. So the next day, after that, we ended up meeting. We met at the Crags and we did ceremony. It was so beautiful.
It
Well,
was.
I kept getting the hit uh, that her and Joseph were my son and daughter. And it was so funny because it was like I was tripping. I never trip. I hold balance really well. And I kept like falling and they kept catching me. And I just knew that, I was a mother role in their life. And it just felt so connected of Joseph. I just felt like brother and sister. The connection, the soul connection was so deep, and that's what I'm finding. Um, the beings that we're meeting now, there's a connection that you can't talk about it because it's so powerful. It's so, God, it just
I
takes.
mean, I can only describe it on my side, but yeah, it's very similar to what you are saying. In my side, I actually felt it stronger, especially with you
Yeah,
after coming back.
yeah,
So after leaving and coming back home, you were you were constantly with me.
yeah.
It was kind of weird because I really never felt that way towards anyone that I just met 2 days ago. So, yeah, you were constantly with me, and every time I would think about you, I would feel like this motherly love, and I could feel my heart expand. It was just a weird and different sensation, I'm gonna say, nothing I've ever felt before. And I kind of worried the first couple of days. I'm like, this is weird. I shouldn't be feeling this way. Like, you don't know this woman yet I do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Our souls know each other.
So that's why I called you and I said, hey, I have some thoughts that I would like to share with you. And I feel like I really feel this motherly love towards you that I have not ever felt really. And it scared me, but it was heartwarming, and yeah, it doesn't scare me anymore.
Oh, you're so beautiful. I have felt your love. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
What an honor, too. What an honor. You're such an honor. I feel so grateful. I'm so.
Oh, me too. Absolutely. Yeah, don't make me cry.
No, me too. I'm
Like
going back to tears. Ugh,
like for me that trip was really magical. Like I thought I had opened up my heart already to the spirit, but uh this trip and uh of course the big highlight of it was meeting you and meeting Jose.
no.
Uh it was just a heart opening trip. It So this is a funny fact. So I remember that um, maybe a year and a half, couple of years ago, when I looked up Mount Shasta for the first time, um, it said that it was one of the earth chakras, right?
Yes. Yes. This is exactly.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So yesterday it occurred to me to Google it again to remember which chakra it was.
Yes.
And it was the root chakra of the earth. And
So beautiful.
that made total sense.
Yeah. You know, but that's so beautiful how you said that because you said it was the root chakra. I say that often too. And it's actually the crown chakra. And it is, and I can feel that the chakra systems are shifting in the world. So,
Yeah, that is true. So I don't know how,
yeah,
yeah, maybe, right.
yeah. So, yeah, it's all beautiful. It's all beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It
It's,
is. It was definitely a magical trip. And as I mentioned in our last phone call, I would really love to go back.
oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That will happen for sure. Guaranteed. Absolutely. So, I want to explain how I've seen this woman grow in a week. When I met her, I knew that I met her, but you could tell she was in a place of lost. Been there, we've all been there. You know, you don't know which way to go. You just, everything is just so heavy in your body. It's like you can't even breathe. And you just are like asking. That's what most people do. That's what I did. You start asking, I need help, show me. And, um, and it's amazing because when you're out of the way and you're in that, you don't really have attachment because you don't think, well, it's going to happen, it's not going to happen. And so it usually happens very quickly. And even in my own life, I have noticed that. Um, in 1 week, this woman has turned into a warrior self. You can see her shine. You can see her presence. It's like standing up, like the weight's off of her shoulder. And she just shaved her head, and to let go and shut off that old to become the new. And when I see her today, she's new, completely brand new. And I just,
Yeah.
I feel so honored to watch this process go so fast. And it was just gentle shifts. That's what it was. It was just gentle ways of thinking. I feel, even for me, um, has that helped you? Because When she came up here, we I helped her for tools in her life. Has that helped you, or it's just the experience of what happened?
I So the only thing I've been doing until now was setting my intentions at the beginning of the day and then thanking the day and try not to do what I used to do, which is um, go over my whole day, every conversation I had with people, if I felt like something wasn't really right, and try to analyze it and see if I could do it any better, if I hurt anyone's feelings, if.
Yes,
And what you told me was to not do that anymore
yes,
and just thank the day for what it was and trust it for what it was.
absolutely.
And that's what I have been doing the last few days because it hasn't been very long.
No, not long at all.
I mean, I came back not Monday, not, yeah, today is Monday. So I
Yeah.
came back last Monday.
Oh, wow, 1 week exactly. Wow,
Yeah, exactly.
wow,
7 days.
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Remember my cards also, the number 7 was there all the time.
All the time. Seven's connection,
And
sevens.
my birth number is 7. So that's funny that 7 days today.
Yeah,
At 7 o'clock, our meeting.
oh
And
my
it was
God.
not intentional.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
I know, right?
No, I just kept getting the hit. Do it at 7. That's what I kept getting. Love it. I love it. I love it. Oh my God, I just feel so grateful. I feel so grateful. Um, but to watch her grow in 1 week, wow, wow, what a beautiful being she is. And a lot of us are, we're going through these waves of our life. And when she came to me, she said that she felt like she's losing her mind, that there's just so much going on there that, she's ready to check out. I've been there. I get it. You don't know what to do. And actually losing your mind is a great thing to happen to you because it's going to move you in one way or the other. Because of you came here for your own experience, you're always going to move towards what is the lightest. Unless your density is so dark, then you're going to go down the rabbit hole till you don't. So, some choose to pass and do it in their next life. But those who are waking up, it's like the path is so fast. They're feeling and they're opening up to things so fast that it does feel weird. It feels so unfamiliar.
So in my case, the journey had started uh, 2 years ago, July 3rd, 2018.
That's right, you told me.
And but I've been taking that journey, I was gonna say on my own, but I'm not on my own. Lucky for me, I have a wonderful husband that took my hand through all of this and believed in me. So yeah, it all started then, but none of us has any uh, guidance.
Yeah.
So that's what I was missing personally, is a little bit of guidance to, because I know I can get there, but sometimes I get stuck because of all the stress that life imposes on us. Having to work to be able to pay the bills, and you never really catch up. And if you have kids, childcare is expensive, all of it is expensive. So all you do is worry, worry, worry. And sometimes, yes, I get stuck and I need guidance. And uh, I guess that's what you helped me through, is just um,
Beautiful.
guiding me through certain things that I looked at in a different way. And you presented them to me in a way that made sense as well. the self-loving part is sinking in more and more.
I can feel it, like, I can feel it. So beautiful.
And yeah, it just uh, the first days after I came back, I felt like I was a little bit in a haze where it's not that I didn't have a clear mind, but I was thinking about a lot and I needed to go through all of those thoughts and try to clear my mind slowly. But yeah, after that, it felt like the clarity started coming slowly, and every day got a little better. And
And that's so beautiful for all of us. We have to have those moments where we just are in letting that integrate happen. And so it's so beautiful that you talked about that because it's a very important part. Much of us, we know we're running from one thing to another, but we're not letting it integrate. So we're missing a part. So it's so beautiful because I too, when I go through heavy, and you did, heavy information that I could just feel just downloading into you. And then you walk away from the experience. For my own experience, I walk away and then it's like it starts unfolding gently. Pieces start, I get glimpses and pieces. And so it's just beautiful.
and
Beautiful.
that's exactly what it does,
Yeah. Yeah.
is unfolding slowly.
Truly. Truly. That is so beautiful to bring that forward. Um, but for all everybody who's out there, if you're losing your mind and you're losing yourself, there's other ways. There's help. Absolutely. And just like me, years ago, I started out where somebody was telling me, and that's the great thing. I got to really see how far I've come. Not a judgment, because she too is there. She too is there. I'm a reflection of her. And what
Yeah, first steps, but yeah.
so beautiful. And it's made me, through this whole experience, how we're tearing apart because we are high vibrational. So we're lifting all these layers off of us, and more of our authenticness is showing through. That's why you look so bright. Because I could feel like even though you were going through your process this week, you were just laying those layers off. You were just, I'm letting it all go. And then you cut all your hair off and you're like,
I
shut.
know. That was magical yesterday. I just
That's a lot of courage. That is so beautiful. You are so, you are so beautiful. Truly.
thank you. Yeah, I'm glad it looks good, but yeah, I would have done it anyway, even if it didn't. So, because it felt like I needed to shed the old and renew myself, like physically, spiritually, in every sense, let's say.
Truly.
And I felt it in my heart, and it felt like it was the right thing to do. And yeah, I came home and I asked my husband, and he did it. I think he did a good job.
You did a great job. High five, husband. You give him a high five for me. He did great. I did
Yeah.
years and I don't see no highs and lows. So he did really well. He looks
Yeah, so I'm happy with it. It's just been different today to see myself in the mirror, and now I see myself in the camera, and it's like, ooh, I can't really relate very much yet, but
but look at how you freed your life. You don't gotta
oh,
you don't gotta take care of nothing. Just rub your
I
head.
feel so much lighter. Absolutely.
What courage. I love it. I love it. I
It
just
was a long time coming.
I'm very proud of you, sweetheart. So proud.
Thank you.
So
Yeah, me too, actually.
beautiful. I feel my multiverse coming forward, and so they always start in my throat. So I'm going to allow this to happen. What I
Okay.
do is I bring forward a 3 breath, and then you can do the 3 breath, and those watching can do the 3 breath. And take deep breaths into your belly and breathe through your nose deep into your belly and let it out. The slower you do it, the better. So you want to breathe in real slow. Let's do it now. One more time. One more time. We have been sitting here listening to the conversation and the transmission that is coming forward. How beautiful. To allow yourself to move into a new placement of you, which you have, beloved. You and this beloved channel have lived eons on this earth together, playing one role or another. You have always been. We are bringing forth for the composition that we heard. This beloved channel also caused the crown chakra, the roots. You started there. The roots started there. You placed your feet on the ground and rooted yourself in your very first experience here. Many are resonating with this. Many are being called back to the mountain to gather information that they have placed there for themselves. Each one of you are returning to a particular spot for this information that you have placed for yourself. You heard the call. Congratulations for allowing yourself to move into that which you are ready for. Yes, you may say, I've been doing this for a couple years, lifetimes, really. You have always came in as this beloved channel, and other beings that are with us at their own time have came into each existence to change the consciousness. You come into the consciousness of a lower frequency to change it into the light. Many of you do this. That is part of who you are. You are returning to the soul of your tribes. It is time. Your soul knows the connections. So when you feel them so deeply, you cannot deny the connection. Your minds try to manipulate you, so you will push it aside the connection. You cannot deny these connections. We are asking now, beloved, Do you have a question for us?
I do.
Beautiful.
Who am I?
You are bigger than you know you are. You have lived and came across eons of universes, creating a new way of being. Through each planetarium that you have ignited, you have been everything, beloved. You are everything. You have experienced it all. Who are you? You are everything. You are the light. We are seeing your heart. When you ask, who am I? This happens for many beings saying this, who am I? The greatest fear that all beings have is to feel their massiveness, their potentials. You have been in a limiting way for so long to feel the vastness of your being frightens most of you. You have resonated, beloved being, if you want a particular spot to place yourself. You have placed yourself on many planetariums, but there is a particular one that you are resonating with in your own heart that you spent a lot of time. It is not for your highest potential to walk into that. It is already you. Many beings get locked into who they are, trying to figure it out. You will never figure it out, for you can't not see all you are, not in this body. It is unexplainable. You are everything. You always have been. Did this help?
In a sense.
Beautiful. We see your mind swirling. Bring forth the next question.
Who are you?
I am the multiverse of this beloved channel. She has allowed herself to reach all she is into the nothingness. This has taken her time. When you feel her presence and we come through, you feel the shift. You feel her bigger in a way. The presence of you is also that for all. Many call, which is in a way, a limited way, your highest self. You are bigger than your highest self. In the nothingness, you discover everything. In the word, the nothing, even that will disappear. The words are limiting here. This beloved channel, if you have watched her channels, she has named many of the beings coming forward. Many beings do, just as you do. It does not make it right or wrong. You have set up soul contracts to make it realer to you. Each individual is different. Some know it's real with no names. Some need names to know it's real. It does not matter if they have names or if they do not. It is all just a piece of you, which is a piece to the whole. When you connect into your multiverse, you connect into a place that is limitless. There is no connections here. Yes, there is filters that we run through on this beloved channel, but she is learning to move more out of the way. This is for her own best, and she is allowance for this. So she is still here, but there is more of us in her interior frame. We never are not a part of her. We just come in more of our consciousness, which is her consciousness, which is the universe consciousness, which is connected to all. Source, you may call it. This is what all channeling is. You do it. You channel. You just are not aware that you do. It's a place where you are staring off into the nothingness and you are getting hits and you feel free and you are not even aware that you have taken your placement there by doing it yourself. Your consciousness, your soul, your light body, your presence, your essence, everything you are knows why you are here. You are all just shedding off the layers of everything that you have lived through to go into a new way of being. That is moving through your womb and your heart, all as one, and your mind, which all is together. Those who are locked in their mind, which are losing their mind, it is because they have disconnected from their body. They have disconnected from their energy. And the soul knows, I did not come here for this. And then disease, because your cells are in dis-ease, disease starts because the unsettling cannot be taken on in the body anymore. That's why the pain is so great. Pain moves you into a clearer vision of you. Each one of you. You set it up that way. You did this out.
Yes.
Beautiful. Is there anything else that you would like to speak about, beloved?
Nothing that really comes to mind.
Beautiful. Questioning is a good thing when you don't get locked into the questions. Do you understand this?
I do understand.
Beautiful. You are ready, beloved. What does that mean to you? You mean
Being ready.
yes. Being ready means I can breathe. I can move through life, for I am being life. I am seeing what life is doing for me instead of to me. That's when you are living life. and it feels different. And you are feeling that.
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. We are with you all. This beloved channel, we are very grateful for allowing herself to move into her all knowing of that nothing. It can be scary in the beginning, but trust steps in. Trust yourself, each and every one of you. Trust what you get, no matter how weird it looks to anyone. You came here to change the world, and you first know. By you being you, it automatically changes for everything else. We are grateful for each that is stepping up to the plate. Thank you. Thank you. My hands get so cold in my feet. Ay, beautiful. Beautiful. I love you. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. I want to show you what I seen.
uh-huh.
When talking about us, I seen us on the mountain, like in the beginning of time, and we started walking down the mountain, laying our roots, and we were starting a new way, and I could just feel it. I could feel the steps. I could just feel it. I love you, sweet friend, and thank you
Oh,
for having the courage to do something like this, and thank you for having the courage to
yeah.
step up to yourself. That's what people are afraid of because they don't want to see themselves. It can look scary because we don't know what's up there. And it's all love. But that's unfamiliar
Yes,
to us. Yeah.
but it's something that we're not taught
Yes. Beautiful.
to know or trust.
Yes.
So, yeah,
Beautiful.
fear is what usually stops us. But as soon as we make the first step, it feels like everything after that just comes by itself, happens in its natural order, I'm gonna say.
And you're absolutely. And you can't miss steps. That's the one thing that I've noticed and we talked about this. Because if you try to miss steps, you try to see a ladder in front of you and you try to skip those steps, the universe is going to bring you back down to that step that you missed. And it's going to be a little bit harder experience. We can't miss steps because that's how we're evolving. And we have to experience each step to evolve. And it's just beautiful.
I know,
Grateful.
I know.
I'm so grateful. All right, sweetie. I'm going to in this, let me, and thank you all for watching. Thank you all for your love, and thank you all for always being here. We got this. Truly, we got this.